Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katie. Be sure before you leave to subscribe to my channel, and if you like what you saw in this video, make sure to like and comment and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. And make sure that you follow all of my social medias that are going to be listed down below in the description. Today is just going to be a tutorial of my everyday look that I do when I'm just going to work, or if I'm not feeling like a whole bunch of eyeshadow or lashes or winged eyeliner, just all of that good stuff. This is just very simple and natural looking makeup that I do most of the time because a lot of times I'm just lazy and I don't feel like doing my makeup. And it's quick, it's fast. So yeah. So if you want to see how I do my makeup every day, just keep on watching. So of course, like every time I do my makeup, I always start off with my primer, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's my little baby one that I got from Sephora. I used some of my points, and I got the little Smashbox kit. And so I just take a little dab of my hand, and I put it all over my face. Then I move on to doing a concealer on like the red parts of my face, and I use it to prime my eyes, and I use a color that's pretty much the same shade as my foundation, so then it doesn't make my face look discolored. And so I'm going to be using the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Fitting Concealer in medium light, and I just put some on my eyes and around my nose, and then I put it on any blemishes that I have. And then I just take a small little beauty blender and I just blend it in. The Milani concealer is not like a full coverage concealer at all, but it does help with making it to where I don't have to put as much foundation on. And so then when I do my concealer on the high points of my face, I don't have to worry about covering up any redness or blemishes. And so I just use a really light concealer to highlight so that it brightens up my face. Now for foundation, I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation in shade 190. This is a very matte finish, full coverage foundation, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be applying that with an Eco Tools brush. In my last video, I tried this brush for the first time, and I also tried a new foundation using this brush, and I wasn't sure how I liked either one of the products. I wasn't sure if I just didn't like the foundation or if I didn't like the brush, but I think it was just the foundation and the brush not working well together, because I tried it with this foundation and it applies really, really well. So I don't know what the problem was, but this is the brush that I'm going to be using to apply my foundation today. And I just put a couple of squirts on it, and then I just use that amount for my whole entire face because it spreads very well. But you do have to be quick with applying your foundation because it will dry fast. Now that my foundation is done, I just take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Vanilla, and I just apply it to the under eye, the bridge of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow and my chin, just to highlight my face. And then I just blend that in with a beauty blender that I got from Walmart. It's my Real Techniques beauty blender. Now for contour, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour Matchstick in the shade Mocha. And I just do my cheeks. Oh, it's stuck to my ear. My earring. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just do my cheeks, my nose, my Cupid's bow, and underneath my chin. That's all that I do. And then I just blend that in with a Tarte beauty blender that really needs to be cleaned. Okay, so it looks a lot darker than it does in my mirror. It looks really harsh in the camera, but it's really not that bad. So to set my face, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and I'm just using a fluffy brush from Walmart that I've had forever. And I'm going to set my under eye, and then I'm going to use an e.l.f. pad that came out of a setting powder, I think, to do my jawline. Well, not my jawline, but like my cheeks. And after I do my under eye, I just take whatever's left on the brush and I do my forehead. And then, like, make sure I get my nose really good. And so to do my cheeks, I just take whatever is in the cap and, like, pat it on there. And then just brush it onto right underneath the contour to like sharpen up that line. And then I just let it sit for a minute before I brush it off. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera just because that, besides winged eyeliner, is what takes me the longest when I'm doing my makeup, because some days my eyebrows want to work with me and some days they don't. So, anyways, now that I've done my brows, I move on to my contour and my blush and my highlight. And for my contour, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay. Well, I think it's bronzer, but it is bronzer. Same thing. Whatever. and I just apply it with a fluffy brush that I'm not even sure if it's used for contour, but it's what I use it for. And I just chisel out my cheeks. And then I do apply whatever is on my brush to my jawline. And then I just do my chin and my cupid's bow. And then after I do this side, I just take whatever is left on the brush and I just lightly brush it on my nose. And then on my forehead as well. I don't understand why it looks so, like it looks really harsh in the camera, but it doesn't in my mirror, so oh well. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the Ulta blush. I've had this forever. I just know it's from Ulta, it doesn't have no name on it or nothing. And I use the blush out of this. And I use my Tarte and Nicole Concealio brush that I think is meant for contouring, but I use it for blush. I don't use any of these brushes for what they're really made for. I just do my own thing. And I'm not sorry about it. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Exposed Highlighter. And I'm going to be using a Morphe brush. I don't know the number because it came out of that pack. Like I say in every single video, because they're my favorite brushes. And so I use them all the time. But I can't ever tell y'all what the numbers are. So I'm sorry. I'll work on that. And I apply it to my forehead, above the arch of my brow, my cupid's bow, my chin, and then I use my finger to apply it to my nose. And then sometimes it looks like really, I don't know, harsh or something. And so I just buff it out with my brush. And then, so I finally got through one video without dropping something in my last one. And now I'm back to my old ways, obviously. Anyways, so I just use that exact same highlighter and I just take this very small brush that I think is for like detailing. It came in the pack also with my Morphe brushes, but I use it for like the corners of my eye and my brow bone. And so I just use it to highlight my brow bone. And then the corners of my eye, inner corner. So now I do my eyeshadow, and I do the inner corner of my eye first before I do my eyeshadow, just because sometimes the highlight doesn't want to like spread very well, and so it just kind of looks patchy. So I do the eyeshadow on top of the highlight so it all just blends together. And I'm going to be using the Morphe 25B palette today, and I'm going to be using these nude colors right here and then this shimmer color on my lid. So first I'm going to be taking this second color right here and I'm going to mix it with the third color, and I'm just using a Morphe blending brush, and I just put it in my crease. Now I'm going to be taking my pointy Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to be using this lash shade. And I'm not putting too much color on my brush just because I don't want it to get too dark, because these shades are very pigmented, and I'm just lightly brushing it over the color that I just put into my crease. And then I take a little bit more of the color and I pack it on the outer part of my lid. And then just blend it all in together. And then I take that brush that I used as my transition shade for my transition shade, OMG, I can't talk, and I blend it all together. Now for the shimmer shade, I'm just going to be taking this second shade in the third row, and I'm going to use my finger and just apply it to my lid. And then I just take that blending brush and I just make sure that my matte and my shimmer colors are blended together. So lately I've been using an eyelash primer. It is the Opening Act Lash Primer by Tarte, and the lady at Sephora sold it to me against my will. Just kidding. But it's supposed to help my mascara when I put it on to not be clumpy and to just make my lashes look really full, and it works really good. I tested it out with this CoverGirl mascara that I got from Walmart that I absolutely hate because it had a lot of fallout and it made my lashes just look really clumpy. And so I tried it out with that and I wore it for a day, and I had absolutely no fallout. My lashes were just really long and full and dark, and they weren't clumpy. And so this stuff works wonders. It's $20-something, I think, which is crazy because it makes you have white eyelashes until you put on the mascara, but it works. If you have a problem with clumpy eyelashes or fallout, get this stuff. You will not regret it. It will be the best $20 you've ever spent if you're a makeup person. So I just put my lash primer on, and you just apply it like you would mascara. It's really simple. Just do it like you would mascara. But for mascara today, I'm going to be using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Primer. This stuff is absolutely amazing. This is Benefit's first ever volumizing mascara, and it works wonders. It's just amazing. It's the best mascara that I've ever used in my entire life. And the packaging looks really cool. But when it first was announced that it was coming out, I saw on Twitter there was a lot of people that misunderstood the price of this product. Everyone was thinking that it was $42, and I don't know where they got that from, because Benefit's not that crazy. They would not charge $42 for a mascara. That's just outrageous. But it is $24, which some people still may think is a lot for mascara, but if you are looking for a good quality, volumizing, thick, black mascara, pay $24 for it. It's the best ever. Like, you don't even have to apply that much to your lashes, and they will already be like 10 times better. But of course, I put mascara on like a crazy person. So, yeah. And especially, like, when I do wear false lashes, like I was wearing false lashes the other day, and so it really doesn't matter what kind or how much mascara you put on your top lashes. It matters, like, with your bottom lashes, but this is really good for, like, your bottom lash line when you're wearing false lashes, because it will really make your lashes pop and be long and full. And so that's another thing that I really love about this mascara. But see, just look at the difference between no mascara and mascara. It is crazy at the difference. And that's, I didn't even put that much on. So it's definitely worth $24 in my opinion. And now, just to finish up my look, I just use a clear lip gloss that is from L'Oreal Paris. L'Oreal. I always forget how to say that. Anyways. And yeah, that's about it. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you leave a comment on what you think of this look down below. And if you have any suggestions for future videos that y'all would like me to do, make sure you leave that in the comments as well. And make sure you hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow all my social medias down below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!